Good morning, everyone. It is another day of Vlogtober, and I think we're nearing the end now. Um, Baby and I are running some errands. I have placed a Kroger order to pick up. However, they're not going to be ready till tomorrow morning. But I needed a few things now, so I am stopping at Walmart to get some toiletries and things that we need for the house. But the main grocery order is going to be picked up tomorrow morning. However, since I am in town and I decided to stop by Walmart, we're stopping at this new thrift store that Nelson and I passed by not that long ago. And it was closed when we passed by, but it just so happens to be open right now. And it's like on my way to Walmart anyways. It's like literally like 2 minutes down the road. So I figured we'd stop by real quick and see if it's any good, because I'm always up for a new thrift store and just checking out what, there might be around. So we're going to go in, take a few minutes, take a look around and see if we find anything. All right, so I'm back at home, and the kids and Nelson helped me unload everything, and we put all our stuff away. I have to start prepping dinner. We have some leftover lasagna from yesterday that we're just gonna heat up, but it's not enough for everyone. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a couple of little pizzas for the kids, just really quick and easy, and they can have that. Also, have some really good news because we got some deliveries today, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. Hold on, this is what we got. So everything's here in our foyer, and we've got some lights here. These are the sconces that I got for our mine and Nelson's bathroom. So I'm excited. Those came in today. We have some electrical strips that Nelson has to install. And then we have another sconce right here. This one's going to go in the girls' bathroom above their toilet, and it's supposed to match the rest of, or at least coordinate, because I don't think they're exactly the same as the ones that go above their vanities. But since it's going to go in a separate area in the bathroom, I think it'll be okay. Nelson also needed a saw, so that came in today, and a couple of electrical parts. So I'm excited. We're starting to get in the stuff to finish these bathrooms, and I just can't wait because I'm tired of looking at ugly bulbs. Okay, so we already had dinner, and I just finished cleaning up the kitchen. The kids are upstairs. They're relaxing for a little bit before they go to bed. And I just wanted to get on here and show you guys what I got today at the thrift store. And I'm also going to share what me and Nelson are up to because we've been kind of prepping for this weekend. So I will say I didn't get a ton of stuff, but I got a couple of good things. For that first thrift store that I went to that I hadn't been to before, they had a lot of furniture and a lot of like bigger items and stuff. But there were some areas where I couldn't take the cart. So I couldn't really go in and see a lot of stuff because I had the baby in the, the shopping cart. So I'll have to go there another day with a little bit more, flexibility to do so. However, I did get this one thing right here, which was $3, and they had this huge Christmas section. But again, I couldn't put my cart in there because it was like tucked away and there was like signs saying you couldn't bring them in. But I caught this off the corner of my eye and I thought it would be perfect, obviously, for Christmas cookies. And these are much more expensive. So I thought $3 for this one. It was in near perfect condition. I don't see anything wrong with it. And I just can't wait to put it on my counter and put like little sprinkle cookies in it. It's just going to be so darling for this Christmas season. So I did pick that up. Then I decided to go to the Goodwill that was like, a little bit further up the road, and just decided to drop by, and I did get a couple more things. I have like a little basil plant over there that's still in like the container where it came from like the grocery store, and I've been looking for a planter for it, and I found this one, and this one's actually perfect just the way it is. I just have to clean it up. It was red tagged, and today they were 50% off, so I only paid $2 for this. It does have a little bit of a crack there, and I think it actually happened in my car because it fell off the seat, but it's not on the inside, so I think it'll be okay. But for $2, it's a pretty good size, as you can see, so I'm hopefully going to be able to use that for my little basil plant over there. So I'm excited about that. I found this little ball. It's a little decorative piece for like a shelf, and this was also half off because it was a red tag, so it was only $2, and I have a plan to make this over. And then I saw this right here, which was $4, and I'm not sure what it was supposed to be originally, but it looks like it's one of those little jar containers that looks like an ornament, and I just love it. I think it's a perfect little size, and I love the top to it as well. And so hopefully I'll be able to, use this for Christmas. Lastly, I saw this throw in the linen section, and I looked at it and I thought it was perfect because this is basically the red color that I want to use for my Christmas decor this year. And I looked over it. Everything seems perfectly fine. The inside is like a dark brown, and it was only $6. It's a good size. It's nice and thick. We can use it over all winter, and I just love that it's just the perfect red shade. It looks a little bit more, I guess, I don't know if it looks a little bit more orange in this light right now, but it's a beautiful deep red, and I was excited to find it, and it's in really good condition. So I just got to stick that inside of the wash, and it'll be ready to go. So you probably noticed that on the other side of the dining room table, we have all of this. Nelson was setting this up earlier as I was finishing cleaning the kitchen, and our plan is to paint all weekend. As you guys notice, these walls aren't completely painted. They're just primed. And we need to paint these walls the actual color. So our goal, we don't know how much paint we have, if we have enough for everything, but we do need to paint the dining room, the foyer, and the main living space. We have already started using a 5-gallon bucket. That's what we have left of this paint. So we probably will need more of it because it's not a full 5 gallons. So our goal this weekend is to get these 3 spaces is painted as much as possible. That way I don't have to worry about it anymore. And then like the walls are done. We also have to do a couple of areas of touch-up paint on the ceiling where we had our like leaks repaired, and we had an HVAC vent moved in the kitchen. We had to move it so that we can properly put the crown molding on the top of the cabinets. So now that it's moved, the drywall has been repaired and sanded, it's ready to go, and we just want to touch it up so that can be done. So that's kind of what's on the schedule for the next 2 days. So the good thing is that we've got everything set up right now and kind of accessible to us so that we can hit the ground running tomorrow morning. Nelson first has to pick up groceries first thing, my order, which will be ready first thing in the morning. My oldest daughter is at her friend's house tonight, so he's going to pick her up, bring her back, and then we're all going to be here so that the kids can help me out with the baby so that me and him can just focus on the walls. And, the less interruptions we have, like the faster we can paint. We can paint pretty fast. So I'm just looking forward to getting these rooms and these walls done because I'm tired of seeing, like, yeah, you can tell. There's like where the mud is, there's where like the primer didn't get it all the way right there, just streaks on these walls. And it doesn't look very pretty in person. So I'm looking forward to it. Also, because we're finishing painting the walls, then I can finally put our rods up and all that stuff. I can put our curtains and drapes and all that stuff up on these walls so I can finally dress them up a little bit. So the painting has to get done before any of that has to get done. So I'm excited for the weekend. And yeah, that's what's kind of going on. So I'm going to sign off because we need to rest so that we can get up early and get started. So I will see you guys back here tomorrow.